Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a long while again. I'm sorry, I really haven't kept up with the weekly videos thing lately. Basically what happened was I was ill and I've got a job. So I've worked the past 8 days in a row and today's the first day off I've had since last Monday. So yeah, I've been really busy. And by the time I get home, I haven't really got any energy left for doing much. But yeah, today was my day off, so I actually made the time to do some drawing. And this drawing is for Shribbit. If you don't know Shribbit, she's an awesome animator and illustrator, and she's just launched her series Jaiden Unshaken as a webcomic on Tapas. I'll leave links to it and stuff, obviously. And like originally she was making it as a fanime, but then like, so there's actually one episode of the fanime out, and I think she's gonna make one more episode of the fanime. Like there's one that's nearly completed that hasn't been published yet, but the rest of the story is gonna be as a webcomic, and the webcomic's gonna recap over the things in the fanime. So yeah, like I'm really excited about this because it means you get to see the story faster, and also my friend isn't burning herself out animating all the time on like this giant project that's never going to be complete, because like I really hats off to fanime animators, because like as a one person team, animating a fanime is just like impossible task. Like you have like 10 minutes of animation to fill. You want to make it as good as you can, but also you have to fill it. And also just like the voice actors, getting all the actors, doing all the sound, like that's why I don't do fanime. Yeah. The comic cover launches today, and then the first chapter, actually I think it was yesterday, but then the first chapter comes out in New Year. So congratulations, Shribbit. Everyone's really proud of you and really happy that you've got this like awesome project going on. So yeah, that's just basically what this drawing is. It's some characters from her webcomic, Jaiden, Manny and Amy, just partying down, and has some cake because bakes, and they are really cute. Yeah, this is the first like illustration I've drawn in quite a long while for me, like a whole week, and it was weird how quickly I got out of like the drawing swing. Like when I was going to do the lineup for this especially, it was like, how do I do this? Every line looks wrong. So I think it does look a bit stiff in the end, but you know, it's done. I'm getting back into the swing of things, and I don't have nearly as hectic a week again next week because Christmas has really snuck up on me. Because I work at a Christmas shop, it like feels like Christmas isn't to do with real life anymore. You know, I already like fully hate Christmas music pretty much. There's only so much Michael Bublé the human soul can take before it just goes out like a light. It was really funny the other day because they played some normal music, like 80s music, like Blondie and Stevie Wonder and some Motown, and like, oh, and I was so happy. But then a couple of my co-workers were like, how can you not like the Christmas music? It's Christmas. And it's like, you've worked here longer than me. How are you not also like boogieing on down to Superstition as like a breath of fresh air from Winter Wonderland the 50th time? Yeah, so that's basically been me, 8 days a week, sucker. And yeah, because I get public transport, that's like the other half of my days on the bus. But yeah, like some things have happened. My comic that I entered for Manga G-Man this year, it's actually got shortlisted, which is like crazy. And I'm so happy because I did get into the shortlist twice before, but that was like 4 years ago, and like the caliber of competition has like risen faster than my skills. So it was really disheartening the past couple of years to enter and then be like, oh, it's not as good now as when I was 17. But yeah, this year I placed, and it's a comic that I worked really hard on, and I'm really happy with the story as well. It's basically about a man and he has invented like a floating coral reef that floats, so it's the correct depth in the sea as the sea level rises in the future. And like his misadventures with that, and it's going to be the beginning of a series actually, and yeah, you'll hear more about it in the future, I'm sure, and I will publish it online as soon as I'm able to, but I'm not actually able to publish it at the moment because it's the competition rules and stuff. It had to be newly created for the comic competition and not published online before. So yeah, when I'm allowed to, I will publish that, and I will probably yell about it on YouTube. And another thing is that Orbital Comics in London, they kindly agreed to stock some of my zines, and I sent them a free copy of Heartstrings too, and they were like, yeah, we'll stock that too. So if you want to buy Heartstrings and you're in London, or if you're curious and in London, or if you just want to do me a favour and you're in London, go to Orbital Comics on Great Newport Street in the next couple of weeks, and in the small press section there will be Heartstrings, my comic. It's been really disheartening actually printing the comic, because like obviously you want to sell them all, and then it's really hard to sell them because like comics are like a luxury thing and nobody has any money and people aren't really buying much this year, and also when you're like an unknown author, people don't really know you, but then also like the comic's available to read online, so people will only want to buy it after they've read it if they like really love it. So getting like the seal of approval on it from Orbital was a really big deal. And like, if you haven't been to Orbital Comics and you are in England anyway, you should definitely visit anyway, because they have like a huge small press section and it's awesome, and it's like a lovely comic shop. There's loads of different things there. Like, I haven't actually been in ages because I haven't had the chance to go to London in ages, but like it's like one of the nice shops, you know. It's not just like the latest popular anime, manga and 10,000 back issues of comics you don't want to read. It's like got loads of indies and like smaller publishers and just like loads of things you can look at and have a flip through, and it's not one of those intimidating comic shops where you go in and there's like 10 guys with neckbeards arguing about whether Deadpool would win in a fight over Wolverine. Yeah. What else have I been doing lately? Lately, the only thing else I have been doing is animating for Cartoon Heroes Map, which I'm like halfway through the line art for my next part for that, which is going to be really fun. It's like a cartoon mashup, so it's got Felia, Parents, Danny Phantom, Scooby-Doo and Crypto the Superdog all in one little 7-second part, because those animation cartoon things were my youth. But otherwise I've like been playing so much Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and like I've really got into it. At first I didn't really like it because like the logic of the game, like sometimes it's quite hard to figure out what you need to do next, but like I've really enjoyed it. Sometimes it's too hard. That's my problem. Like there's been a couple of really big fights on horseback that have been too hard for me, and really frustrating when you keep dying. And if you've played it, again, like the 3 shadow beasts you have to beat over and over when you're a wolf, they give me so much trouble every time. But yeah, like I really like how like cinematic they went with the game. Like it's been really cool like looking at it, obviously because it's a lot older than some of the games, so it's a bit more rough around the edges, but it's really interesting to see what they've done with the limitations and stuff. And like they've been really bold with their lighting schemes, especially in like the Twilight World segments. So that's been like, it's just cool, because I really want to get into making 3D models, especially like environments, because like I love making worlds, but I'm really intimidated. I've taken like one class on Blender at my uni, and it was like, it's a very frustrating program, and like it's quite daunting to be like, well, will I ever be able to get myself up to the skill level where people would actually hire me for it? Which the answer is probably no, because like the job market is a disaster. But that's not going to stop me trying. I'm going to try and teach myself Blender. So I don't know, you'll see some 3D assets from me floating around in the future. And I'm just gonna try and do my best. Like, I think that's what we just need to do in the new year. I'm gonna keep doing my best with like my business and trying to upskill and stuff, and keep on going with animation. And yeah, I hope you guys do your best too. So this video is coming to a close now. I hope you enjoyed, and go check out Jaiden Unshaken, the webcomic. It's awesome. Have a lovely day. Bye.